Hey, it's Tree from Tree Essentials, and today I wanted to talk to you all about something simple about our water intake. And no, I'm not talking about drinking. We did that our last video, talking about the amount of moisture that goes onto your hair and scalp. So these are definitely an abundance of necessariness, and it is just basically a requirement if you really want to see the growth that you aspire for. So let's get right into, first and foremost, in the African diaspora, especially in the United States, maybe in the past like 15 years it's been changing completely, but prior people were told don't put too much water on your hair, it's going to mess up your hairstyle. That is a whole lie, okay? That is a lie from the enemy himself. That's why hair was so short in our community for so long. Moisture is key content to the hair growth that you are seeking. Why? Because it keeps it in its most elastic form. It gives it strength. It is soaking and giving it the content of moisture that it needs. And it brings an ability for you to cleanse your hair. And it's like drinking water. It goes through, penetrates into your scalp, and helps with allowing for different butters and oils to seep into your hair. Now, people, everybody's hair type is different. So the amount of moisture that is necessary for people are different. Some people have hair that is a little finer. You may not need as much as someone who has more coarse hair. And that's due to the fact coarse hair absorbs more and it needs more. Fine hair, it absorbs it at a different rate. And yes, it's necessary still for that, but it can weigh it down and start making it look kind of stringy and such. So when we're putting in moisture in our hair, it is not to say wash your hair every day. That is one of the things that I've noticed clients have issues with, is the fact that they're always trying to put water. If they're a person just getting started, I wash my hair every day, and they're so excited. You are stripping moisture, nutrients right up off your scalp. You should not be washing your hair every day. Now, if you have more Caucasian ethnicity, or you have even like an Asian, Latino ethnicity, less water is necessary. Can be put in on a daily basis, meaning washing, because your sebum is a different type and rate. So African diaspora, yes, we need water basically every single day to water it, especially in the summertime when it's a lot hotter outside. But you do not need to strip it with shampoos and such, because we are not producing as much sebum for the hair for it to slide down and get all the way to the ends. Actually, when you put in shampoo on a daily basis, literally every other day even, that is stripping, causing breakage and damage, and that is one of the reasons why you may see hair growth suffering. Now, people love as well in the summertime to go swimming. That's a source of water. I had someone tell me, this is a quote, I like to dip my hair in the water like I'm being baptized when I'm in the pool. When I asked, basically, you don't use a swim cap? Her hair was a lot more stringy, weaker. Chlorine is not good for our hair. It's actually very, very damaging, and that's still a form and source of water. So when I'm saying water, I am talking about distilled water, purified water, even the tap water. When you are washing your hair, whatever water you use in your shower. But a different content of moisture that you can use as well is aloe vera juice. Aloe vera juice, not gel, aloe vera juice has 97.7% water, and it has a lot of constituents that helps with the benefits of hair growth. So that is a high key, beautiful option to use for your hair growth, and I highly recommend. I tell all my clients, if I need to work for that company, okay? Look, he yelling, he confirming I'm at the grocery store. Sound like he was screaming because I said something about the aloe, y'all, but really, when we're using aloe in our hair, we can use it as a substitute for water outside of course, shampooing and conditioning. I recommend this as a beautiful go-to on a daily basis due to the fact it allows for moisture content. It allows for balancing the pH of the scalp, and it allows for you to let off if you have any scarring or anything. It helps get rid of situations like that. Actually, you can spray it on your face. You can drink that as a drink, meaning not too much because it can become laxative like, but like using it to cleanse your pH in your body. It actually, my bad, it actually as well helps with different autoimmune issues such as sickle cell and lupus. You can look and do research on that as well. Do not forget that I am a certified wellness specialist and as well an advanced natural hair consultant. So I can assist you on multiple levels with using the intake of different products and items in the hair growth journey and process. So when I'm talking about using water, there's so many different ways to put water in the hair. You can of course wash it, shampoo, condition, but you can as well go ahead and use about with steaming your hair, deep conditioning, not just conditioning. You can as well go ahead and put it in a spray bottle to use on a more daily basis. There are so many ways. Of course, we talked all about drinking the water yesterday, but what I'm trying to tell you is putting it on your head is necessary too. Do not forget your hair is like a plant. So when you are taking care of your body, you're taking care of your body as a plant, you're taking care of your hair as a plant, and it will receive so much love and benefit when you nourish and moisturize. Do not forget, plants need water to grow, just like your hair needs water to grow. It needs it to put in product, like honestly and truly. When I said you need water to put in product, I really mean that. A lot of people don't even notice, like, yes, our products have water as a ingredient a lot of times, but you need to put some type of saturation. It's called the lock method. You put in a liquid, then you put in your oil and or your moisture, your butter, and then your oil, or don't do both, do one or the other. But you cannot seal in something with dryness. Basically, when you do that, that is how psoriasis starts and those different dandruff situations, because we are not putting enough water in our hair. We are not putting in enough water. We're basically like, oh, I'm gonna leave it dry, and then I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm gonna just make it cute. We need to stop thinking of just the aesthetics of things, and we need to start getting to the root of things. Your hair needs some type of moisture in it so that it can thrive and elevate. Now, there's different products all on the market. I'm not telling you exactly what product to use. Do not forget, I love natural butters and oils. I am a natural hair consultant, but there are different products that don't harm the hair just because it isn't per se natural either. So please keep that in mind. What I'm trying to say is use what's best for you in that process, but that water needs to be a big piece and portion. Even like when you're getting your silk presses and things of that nature, like you definitely needed to do a deep condition prior. Get rid of and seal your ends in with some type of moisture, meaning water, and then your oils, solutions, and whatever else you are using. Water is the key standard. Water is the number one solvent on the earth. So what a solvent is some type of liquid to dissolve a solution. A solution is that thing that you mix into the solvent to make difference into items and things. So when I'm saying all of this, I want you to note that none of this is just about aesthetics. I keep saying that it's about the health. I'm always going to be here for your number one with health, growth, and development, because that's where we are going to thrive in our most highest form. There are so many different types of hairstyles that people do not need to use sometimes, and I'm getting on a whole nother track outside of water. But even like, let's say somebody's getting their hair braided and it's wet and their hair is fine, that may stretch your hair too much. Like, you should not be just over manipulating even when it's wet, but that is the perfect time to detangle. At the end of the day, you never want to detangle when it's dry. So what I'm trying to say is water is the thing. It's the truth. It's the light. Now that steam, some people, once they learn about steam, they want to do it on a weekly. That can make your hair stringy because you're starting to denature too much on your hair growth process. You are over manipulating and breaking down the hydrogen bonds that deal with the sulfite. And sulfite and hydrogen bonds are the bonds that are here for our hair. And of course we have our carbon in there too. But the thing that is being transformed is that sulfite and the hydrogen. That's how we get our curls, patterns, and such. So if you're putting too much hydrogen in, you can start adding into too much water. So steaming can be something that you do dependent. Again, I do consultations, so I would recommend more so in a private consultation because everybody's hair is different. But I highly recommend doing steam treatments because that's how you can penetrate and really get under into your cuticles and such. Now, that deep condition with water, getting into some heat and things of that nature, definite key benefit to your hair growth process as well, because when we are deep conditioning, we are allowing and penetrating again and bringing structure and making softness in our hair growth process. So it's just all goes together. Your water intake from the inside, I've already stated in the last video. That's why I'm not talking about it right now, so go check that out. But this water from on the top of your hair is key as well, because you do not want your hair to dry out in the different seasons, even in the winter. So the winter time, you should have something covering your hair below the degrees of 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And when it's summertime weather, you can spray your hair more and let it be in its natural state and get in some moisture, because think about it, plants need to be watered more in the in the summer as well. So I just kind of went through a different type of spiel on why the water is important for our hair growth. I want you to note that your hair growth is something that is your own experience. And that is, again, why I would love to book a consultation, because your individual needs are different than someone else's individual needs and what the contents are and such. I, again, am a certified wellness specialist as well, and I can truly get you on your hair growth journey in a fast, accelerated manner. With that being said, you can click the link in the bio to book that consultation, but I do as well have free resources so that you can get started on your holistic hair wellness journey. And with all of that being said, again, my name is Tree from Tree Essentials, and we are restoring our tree to grow. Essentially, yes, our hair is a tree because we are like a plant, and we have the ability to plant seeds, inspire others, and aspire change. And with that being said, you have a great day and or night whenever you are watching this, and I look forward to working and speaking and seeing you all soon. All right, bye.